Hopefully everything's up and running now. I gotta get everything set up. Let me make sure I take this cap off my microphone so we're good to go. I cap off my microphone, cap off the lens. I gotta go close that bathroom door back there so we don't get a reflection in the mirror. Give me a second to do that. Alright, now we should be just about ready to go. So for anybody joining me, welcome in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me go ahead now, get everything switched up the way that I need it to be so we can go ahead and dive into some Madden 23. Got to make sure it's set to public so people can see it. Perfect. Go ahead and put the Madden 23 tag on here so that people actually know what game this stream's associated with. All right, I think we should be good to go. We should be live. Yep. All right. So hopefully we'll get some people in here for right now. And somehow I lost my controller already, so I got to find that. There it is. So hopefully for right now we can just dive into a little bit of Madden 23 gameplay. There's a couple of things that I want to do. I think first and foremost, at some point, if we get some people in this stream, I would like you guys to make your recommendations. Yo, what's up? The new Wavely. Appreciate you tuning in. I want to see if we can pick a team at some point to do a franchise with, whether that's going to be a rebuild or some type of franchise. Let me know if you guys are in the chat what team you would like to see me do something with on the channel. Because as always, I normally go through and I do a Pittsburgh Steelers franchise, but I don't want to bore you guys with Pittsburgh Steelers stuff. I just have a random franchise started up here that I was doing a little bit of testing and stuff in. So let me hop out of that. If you guys want to see me play basically anything on Madden right now, let me know. Lions could be interesting. What's up, Mike Jefferson? Appreciate you tuning into the chat, tuning into the live stream. Let's go take a look at some rosters while we have the opportunity. Yeah, you like when I do this just because I care. I do appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. There are a couple of other teams that I'm a fan of. A fan of the Chargers, and I was a fan of the Chargers for a long time. They were always I know, apparently this isn't a thing that people do. Let me know, you guys that are in the chat, let me know if this is something that you've heard of. But, like, my buddy Tyler always had, like, a second team and, like, a third team. But apparently other people don't do that, so it's like just us that have a first favorite team, a second favorite team, and like a third favorite team. Like everything, every sport that we're in, I have a first, second, third favorite team. You know what I mean? Make sure that this is actually rolling properly. Yeah, okay. I think it's still good. Let me know in the chat if everything is sounding good. All right, so let's go take a look at the Lions real quick. I want to see what they're looking like, because I actually did do a franchise, connected franchise, not too long ago with the Lions. If I did the Lions, I'd probably move on from Jared Goff. I don't really personally like Jared Goff as a quarterback. I like DeAndre Swift a lot. He'd be very fun to play with again. Who was I the Lions with? I think I was the Lions in the RDFL, if I remember correctly, until I left the RDFL. Oh, Jamison Williams would be crazy to play with. DJ Chark. Wait. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize DJ Chark. Good to go. Thank you. So do you guys do that? Do you have a second favorite team, a third favorite team? Is that a thing? Do you guys have a second favorite team, a third favorite team? Apparently I don't know. I always thought that was like a common thing, but I've heard other people tell us we're weird because of that. They have a good O-line. Frank Ragnow, one of my favorite linemen in the league. They definitely need D-line help at this point, especially in Madden. They got Aiden Hutchinson, so I guess as a 3-4, We could run Aiden Hutchinson off the edge. Could also transition to a 4-3. Yeah, Somerville. Underrated Madden. Honestly, I think you're right. This team is a little underrated, to be honest. I feel like it has a lot of upside. All right, so tell me who your second favorite... Well, first of all, okay, tell me who your first favorite team is. I can already guess some people's is going to be the Steelers that watch this channel. So tell me what your first favorite, second favorite, and if you have one, your third favorite team is. Because I've always been... Let me see. I've always been between the Steelers, the Chargers, and I got to refresh myself. I'm like quietly a Bengals fan. I'm not supposed to be a Bengals fan, but my favorite animal is a tiger. What are we looking at? Maybe I don't have a third favorite team in the NFL. Steelers, Texans, Titans, Vikings. Vikings was always the third one. So it was Steelers, Chargers, Vikings. I've kind of fallen off the Vikings train since AP left. I'm actually doing, in that 32-man league that I advertised, I'm doing the 49ers. So I'm really excited about this 49ers franchise that I'm going to be in. I don't know if you guys are going to see any of that on here. Steelers, Seahawks, Raiders. Okay. I can appreciate Steelers and Seahawks. I don't know how you got to the Raiders, but that's interesting. I'm going to need to, at some point, I'm going to need to play some of you guys head-to-head. Commanders. Okay. I appreciate the fact that they're the Commanders now. I kind of like that name. I feel like everybody hates on that. But 49ers are amazing. What's weird about the 49ers is like they have all those good players, all those good skill positions, and they have one of the best linebackers in the league. But then like in between, they have so many like 60s that are starting. Like their offensive line, they have Trent Williams, and then they have a bunch of 60s, and then they have Mike McGlinchey. And then I think it's on their defense. Their linebackers other than Fred Warner are absolutely atrocious. Let me show you guys my team so far. I've only had a little bit of time to put into Ultimate Team this year. I don't normally do Ultimate Team. I've been taking a break from it, but this year I'm committed. I'm going to play some Ultimate Team. No money spent. All right, so if you guys want to see some Ultimate Team content, we'll certainly get there. But I am not confident enough to actually play somebody head-to-head with this garbage team yet. Blow me out by 50 if we played? I don't know, man. I don't know. I can hold my own. I don't know if I get blown out by 50. All right. Let's get back to this roster thing, though, because I'm really curious who I should play as. We got 14 people watching the live stream right now. Leave in the comment section what you guys want to see on Madden 23 right now while we have time. Do you want me to play an Ultimate Team game? Do you want me to play, I don't know, just a regular game against the CPU, online head-to-head, whatever? Let me know. Let me know if you want to keep going through rosters and pick what team we're going to see for a franchise on the channel this year. Okay. So, who else could we look at? So, I haven't done the Vikings in a while. The Vikings are interesting. Yeah, 50 is a lot. Any new slider settings? So, I've actually heard, I've played a little bit. I've played some CPU games. I've played against... I've played like arcade stuff in Ultimate Team as well. I've not played any user-to-user games yet, but I've heard that legitimately to make things play realistic this year, you have to play on like 3 interceptions. Like that's the slider that you need to play on. I'll see what else we need to play on. But I'm probably going to get a slider set out in the near future. Currently an 84 overall in Ultimate Team, 12-2 record in head-to-head. Game feels a lot better than previous Madden. Gameplay, see your feedback. Play a head-to-head in Mutt. All right, you know what? Let's go for it. I'll go embarrass myself a little bit with this crappy team. We'll see what we can do. I have not gotten used to... I do agree, though, that I feel like this game feels better than previous Maddens. Surprisingly enough. Now, there's some glitches and some weird stuff that's been happening. Let's go head-to-head. Man, you're an 84 overall, and you're 12-2. You need to You need to spend a little less time in Ultimate Team. Come on. I want to go into what? Seasons? All Madden seasons? What's the difference here? Play through the NFL season, get to the playoffs. All Madden difficulty. Why would I not play on All Madden difficulty? Is that not what you're... Get a full elite team, probably run and gun and man-to-man. All right, let me go check that out real quick before I hop into a game. See, my problem always with Ultimate Team is, like, no matter how hard I tried, I'd always just get matched up against people that bought an entire team. So that's not really helpful. All right, what pack are we talking about here? Elite Bundle? Pro Elite Pack. I certainly don't have enough points. Oh, wait, when did I get 4,600... What? Elite Starter Team Bundle. Okay, I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, not many CFM started yet. True. This is what we're talking about, right? 30. Okay, you know what? This is turning into a pack opening, so let's have some fun with it. All right, what do we get? Choose one Elite Offensive Pack, one Elite Defensive Pack. Each pack contains 1580 to 86 Elite players on that side of the ball. Also includes 100,000 coin quick sell. All players are account bound and quick sell for 150 training each. Boom. Okay, so you really didn't grind that much to get a good team yet, did you? Okay, so here's our quick sell. Let's get that out of the way. All right, leave your predictions right now. There's 16 of you guys in the chat, or 15. Leave your predictions. Are we going to get anything good out of these packs? Am I going to have any pack luck this year? Well, we got 100,000 coins, so that's pretty good to start, I guess. All right, let's go open up the rest. I don't normally like to promote Ultimate Team, I know, but I'm just going to have some fun with it this year. Yeah, here's my look on it at this point. There's no point in being sour about it. It seems like they've improved the game in some meaningful ways. Ultimate Team's never going away. So, you know, my opinion kind of has changed a little bit. All right, Elite Defensive Pack. What are we getting? Okay, so you said use the points in the pack for probably run and gun and man-to-man. They're guaranteed the same players in those packs. So, you think man-to-man, did they fix man coverage enough for that to actually be worthwhile? Definitely not run stuff. Probably not pass rush. I already have Micah Parsons. Yeah, I should probably go with the cornerbacks, huh? All right, man-to-man. Interesting. So it's like a different set for each pack, or no? All right, what do we got? So Miles Jack, that's a nice pickup. Roquan Smith. We're going to be stacked at middle linebacker. I already have Isaiah Simmons, so that's not great. CJ Mosley. Okay, so you have to... Okay, so Roquan's... Why are they playing Roquan at outside linebacker? I don't understand what's going on with that. So I completely forget what question I just asked. I apologize. So does each set have an individual set of players? Like if I would have picked run stuff, it wouldn't be this same set of players, right? It'd be a different set of players. But no matter who picks run stuff, they all get the same set of players? Is that correct? CJ Mosley probably a little bit slow. Nate Hobbs, what do you got? I just want athleticism on my corners. 83 speed, I guess that's not terrible to start. That's exactly what it is. Okay, cool. Jaron Curse. Slow. They're all slow at this point, though. Jair Alexander, Marcus Williams, Michael Pierce. Josh Sweat, that's a nice pickup. J.J. Watt, Denzel Ward is the 85. So what does an 85 get you speed-wise? 86. Okay, I'll take that. We got Tyrann Mathieu, big LSU fan right here. Pumped about that. Deron Payne, and let's check out Xavier Howard. Okay, so he's on the slower end. But we at least got some elites to start us off on defense. I'll take it. We'll just dismiss all for right now, and let's see what we get on the offensive side of the ball. Now, here's the thing. So you said run and gun, which is interesting. So that's Kyle Pitts immediately, that's going to be huge. But 86 speed is good for that. Yeah, I know. They used to have it back in the day that you could get I don't know if they still do it, but there's hidden gems that are 70 overall players that have higher speed, so everybody would bid up for those guys. Kyler, so my problem is with the Madden that I've played so far, the running quarterbacks are kind of nerfed because they have the defensive ends basically auto shed whenever you try to scramble out of the pocket. So have you noticed any of that? Running feels great. Single-player tackles are great. Some gang tackles are some are good. Throwing and catching is good. The animation directly after a catch is still CMC Saquon. I do need a running back. I definitely don't want Tom Brady. I'm not messing with that. All right, we'll go run and gun. See what this pack's all about. All right. Offensive line, Brandon Cooks, Robbie Anderson, who apparently doesn't have a picture in the game. They couldn't just pull last year's picture. Maybe he didn't sign off on it. Braden Smith, Kyler Murray's a good start. Saquon Barkley, Kyle Pitts. Now, what does his speed look like to start off? His should be 85. 84. Not as good as I expected it to be for an 85 card. Evan Ingram, Justin Pugh, Terry McLaurin, Gabe Jackson, Jamar Chase, and what did they give him? 86. Okay. CMC, which is a good spot. Laramie Tunsil and Reggie Gilliam. So we're going to have to get them into the lineup, and then we'll play some head-to-head. Only 83 speed for CMC. I guess he has been injured quite a bit. He's 100% faster than that, especially for an 84 overall card. But we'll make it work. All right, adjust lineup. Let's get the best team we can on the field. And we won't do too much other than that. I'm not going to mess around too much. Micah Parsons out there. All right, let's roll. Head-to-head. You know what I really used to like doing? I used to like doing MUT drafts quite a bit. Do I want just regular head-to-head seasons, or do I want all Madden head-to-head seasons?
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup.
Don't hit change active lineup. It'll lock you out of MUT.
Let's play.
Chances are good that I have probably already done that to myself. That's why I was having issues earlier, I bet. All right, let's go. We're kicking off first.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll let that one go as it skips.
I'm not a huge fan of the camera angle there, but you know, I'll hold off a little bit. Oh my gosh, Heroes Gaming. That comment's great. What's up, man? Appreciate you tuning in. We're 15 people on the clock. Is this going to be a troller? Am I just going to get my first dub? Or is somebody is somebody trolling me because they know I'm streaming? What is going on?
as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson.
Okay, Cordarrelle Patterson. Do they not give you a preview of the team you're going up against anymore, or did I just miss it? The heck is this? I got guys that are just...
To throw, it's Brady.
Oh, man, no hit stick either. Oh, okay. Good throw.
But not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
All right, good tackle on the outside. Expect a lot of cheese. Yeah, I always do.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because...
So this dude loves his bunch, that's for sure.
He can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went
Oh, I gotta get used to these tackle battles, man.
It'll go down as a gain
What's up, Maddox? Appreciate you tuning in. This dude is obsessed with his 3 wide receiver set. This is annoying. This is, not gonna lie, this is why I don't play online. Stuff like this.
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run with Patterson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Brady now on first down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I can't hate too much on this guy's game plan, if I'm being honest.
Perfect 4-4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the execution...
Dump off City, though.
They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, he's doing the flipping thing, too. God.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the...
Why do you guys make me do this? This is so painful to play against.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down.
He's cheesing so heavy, but he's not even that good at it. That's the thing.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady.
DBs, you're there. Let's go. Make a play on it.
It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that.
What's up, Dylan? Appreciate you tuning in.
Big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Well, you know what? I'm fine going into dime.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down, here's Patterson.
Clearly they changed it so you can't defend at all out of that formation anymore.
As he's tackled at the 1.
What's up, Jackson?
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
This dude got shoe clock on.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Patterson will take this one in. Touchdown.
Oh, Madden. It's a 3-receiver set against a 3-4. The 3-4 should dominate that, and then we just get blown up at the line. Clearly they haven't fixed that. That or their guys are just really good. It's so frustrating. All right, let's go throw a pick first play. How about it?
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Really? Okay. So this should be an automatic dub. 3 yards on that? Really? Got to get used to this playbook too. I don't really even know what playbook this is that I'm running. So I got Pitts and oh my gosh, he's doing the cornerback press thing too. Dude, get out of here. You don't need to press every single play.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. First down, Murray.
You didn't want to throw the ball away? Bruh. Throw the ball away when I click the button. What are you doing?
After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray now. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And now look at this.
Oh, come on. Give me a freaking break.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense.
Ugh.
Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time
Unbelievable.
the offensive players were not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defense?
All right, let's go back to cheesing bunch.
And if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle.
Dudes, you guys got to do better than allowing 7 yards on a check down to the running back. Oh my God. Flats 0, curl flats 5.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Cordarrelle Patterson can truck my linebackers, but I fumble with a tight end going up against a 200-pound safety. What is going on right now? I hate Madden. I hate this game. Oh my God. Now Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I am more of a sim player. I'm only playing Mutt right now because I was hoping to have a little bit of fun with it, but, you know. Obviously, it's just more frustration for me than anything because I go up against people that cheese gun bunch. Dude, come on, pick that ball. I shouldn't have to switch on to pick that. Oh my goodness.
A little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops. This drive.
Yeah, I hate Madden already. That is absolute facts. Okay, like, first of all, why is this dude, if he's in a purple zone on the opposite side of the field, automatically going to the opposite side? And why is my safety not playing a deep third? What? Okay, deep half. Either way, your responsibility is that guy. My gosh. Oh my God, it is so frustrating. Holy crap. Great. I'm never playing head-to-head MUT again. This is it. This is the only time you're going to see this crap. When Madden players have to run one formation and flip it every single play pre-play, you know they know nothing about football. And of course they're going to run nickel 3-3-5 wide. This right here should be an automatic like 10 yards on this run, but I guarantee you I'm going to get like 3. Yep, guy just gets an auto shed in the backfield. Hopefully my frustration is at least entertaining. Can't run a comeback route. My God. Playbook, can you give me anything that's like half decent here? This is all you got for me. PA cross. PA cross. Okay. Okay. We gotta find something else.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Oh my God, talk about getting bumped.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact.
It's in your hands. That's not even a contested catch.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Catch the ball. The dude was falling down. Not even close. Oh my God.
I would be willing to bet this guy's got like a 99 team. Or like a 90 team. Has to be. That's the only way that he forces a fumble on his first hit stick tackle. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't feeling the drive, coach. Neither was I, dude. Neither was I. Oh my God. This is so bad. Alright, let's just see your guy burn me on 4 verts or whatever you're going to run. Whew. This is bad. This is bad. We need to recover. Now, the thing is like, back in the day, you could be good at Madden, and there's my safety just not doing his job again. Back in the day, you could be pretty solid at Madden by just good play calling, and that's just not the case anymore. I don't know why my guy that's in man coverage is lining up. I don't know why my guy that's in man coverage is lining up inside my defensive end. Why is my guy that's in man coverage lining up inside my defensive end? Ridiculous.
It's first and goal just outside the 5. Brady.
Is there a reason that I got sucked down like that? I'm literally on that route, and it just pulled me into an offensive lineman? Bruh, you just get pulled into animations now if you're too close to the O-line? What?
Brady looked to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Where is... Okay, so they took the best play out of this formation, so that's unfortunate. Halfback toss crack doesn't exist anymore, I guess. Yeah, press corners.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
All right.
This is the NFL, and it's
What am
on
I-
EA Sports.
What am I doing here? Active superstars? I don't even know what it was trying to tell me to do there. I'm honestly a little bit confused. Activate a superstar ability? Shouldn't it just activate on its own? Yeah, you do gotta give me a pep talk, dude. Seriously.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
I gotta check my messages. My friends are probably flaming me.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway.
Oh no, don't what? Oh my god. All right, we got to go. We got to go all the way, boys. We're going from the 2.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game.
Oh, let's go.
There's plenty of time
Fullback.
here.
That's our best play so far.
You can't get it all back at once.
All right. Well, I mean, if they're gonna be cheesy, I can be cheesy too, right? So we just go out of I form.
On that play sheet for any of those coordinators, they just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit.
Let's go. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
And then maybe that'll carry over.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Okay, just don't even go up and try to contest the catch. Even when I told you aggressive. Okay. Okay. I know what we're working with. We're working with receivers that don't want to try to catch the football. So we're just not going to throw the ball. All right, so in theory, if he just keeps pressing, right, I should be able to just go verts, and it shouldn't even be a problem.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
But we can't lead a receiver on a lob pass, so we're just going to throw an interception on a receiver that was 5 yards behind to a DB 5 yards behind the receiver. Can anybody explain that one to me? Does Kyler Murray just not have the arm to throw a lob pass to Jamar Chase? Had him burnt by 3 yards. Again, why is my DB lining up inside of my D end? I'm very confused by it. Are we, like, intentionally man-aligning? Base formation. We don't want to man-align. I guess base-align? I don't know why my guys are coming across the field and lining up on the opposite side of the field. Can't pick a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, second and about a yard. Throwing now is Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores.
Oh, wrong. Okay, and I dive.
On drive number 4. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. One more time with Patterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Patterson.
I literally won that tackle battle.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up.
We found someone that didn't give up on Madden 22 like we did. That is facts. That's facts. That's exactly what this person is.
Brady
Gonna have some wide open guy here. Yep, two DBs in the area. Can't get to the guy. Just leave him wide open. What else am I supposed to expect at this point? Can't even adjust to a base man alignment. Oh, jeez. All right, hey, question chat. Who wants my mutt stuff? Who wants my mutt stuff? I'll give it. I'll give it away for free. I don't know what the requirements are to give away stuff like that. You can have all my mutt stuff. I don't even care.
That's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD.
Okay. Okay. Why can my quarterback not throw a finesse pass over the head of a DB, over the head of a linebacker? He had him beat by 5 yards. They're not supposed to be able to do that. Oh, jeez.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day.
All right, we're going to go play some, well, I don't even know if I can call it real Madden, to be honest with you, after this.
They get to him back at the 40. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up.
Why is our defense that's in play ball swatting? Oh, man, Madden is so bad. Oh, Madden is so bad. How did it get this bad, guys? It was good at one point in time. If you knew football, you could be good at Madden. Now all it takes is knowing a busted formation and running some busted play to get a guy wide open every play. You didn't purchase the game yet? Don't purchase it. Don't waste your money. Don't. Just don't. Just don't buy it. It's not worth it. I thought it was gonna be. It's not. I'll see how it plays against the CPU, and I'll see how it plays in a sim league against other users. But clearly, it's not worth it. Clearly, you guys see the dude running bunch formation over and over and over again. I don't know why in online play they haven't input their own system that they put into the game. Play call limit. Make people run more than one formation. You put it into the game for a reason. Use it. What the heck? They'll fix it. Yeah, right. They didn't fix Madden 22. They said we were getting a September franchise update in Madden 22, let alone... Or lo and behold, we were in January or February, and they said they canceled it all. I don't know what I'm like. How bad would that guy have felt if he lost his goose egg to a kick return? CPU game's best bet for a realistic game. It's the only bet for a realistic game, to be honest with you.
Certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Murray now on 1st down, rolling to his left. Going for Kyle Pitts again.
Oh, let's fumble. Hit stick fumble, come on. I was waiting for it. Come on. I get one good play.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
Do I slide protect or ID the mic? No, I shouldn't have to.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Murray. Got a man, it's Waddle.
I'm used to playing in sim leagues where you get a total of 1 adjustment on offense and 1 adjustment on defense total before the play. Because you don't see NFL teams, I mean, yeah, okay, the line will come out and ID who they're blocking and blocking assignments like that, but you don't see NFL teams coming out and audibling 7 receivers on...
But they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by York is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
No, you should not need to slide protect and ID the mic. A lot of that happens pre-play. It should not have to be an adjustment at the line of scrimmage. Yes, occasionally you should have to adjust, but it shouldn't have to be an every play thing like Madden makes it be. That's not real football. That's not how it works.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Now, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
How does that guy catch that? I had that exact same oh no, okay, he dropped it. I was like, I had that exact same situation earlier, except my DB was actually falling down, or their DB was falling down and my guy couldn't catch it.
But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Why is my coverage coming? I don't understand at this point. So what I'm learning is you can't call zone coverage because they'll man align. You can't call man coverage because they'll base align. So how do I fix that? Because there's one coaching adjustment you can make to have your team man align or zone or base align. So why, when my team is in man coverage, do they base align and I end up with guys on opposite sides of the field covering guys on the opposite sides of the field, and when I'm in zone, they're on the opposite side of the field of where their zone's supposed to be? Can anybody explain that one to me, or is it just this guy knows how to cheese the perfect formations to get my guys out of position? My overall opinion so far, honestly, playing against the CPU, the game was pretty fun. Playing against a user in MUT, not it. Not it. Now, if you ask Seabass is in the chat. If you ask Seabass, he probably enjoys MUT, but not my flow.
I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 3rd and 19, no problem.
Overall opinion of the game, though, I don't know. I need to sim forward in a franchise, too. I need to see what they added. I mean, honestly, in my personal opinion, franchise mode is really all I care about. So, I don't... Ultimately, I'm going to be annoyed by this game, this Ultimate Team game, but I'm going to move on from it, so... And I'm not going to play head-to-head in MUT very often. Again, so why are my... I don't know. My assignments are just all messed up. Okay, can't intercept that.
They've just been effortless for them in this one, and that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Don't know why it automatically wants me to blitz from the bunch side. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What do I have to... Guys, play ball, play receiver, SWAT ball. So you would think that if I have it on play ball, my DBs would try to catch the football. No, instead, we're on play ball, and they're trying to SWAT the football. So let's go to SWAT ball, and maybe they'll try to intercept it. I don't know. Just maybe. We'll see. All right, so 1 adjustment, 2 adjustment, 3 adjustments pre-play at a minimum. Safety, no help, even though he's literally got that assignment.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Patterson, and they are going to score again. Another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Folk for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
I genuinely miss the days where the worst cheese I had to worry about was getting on MUT and somebody having bought a better team than me. I miss the days where I could go into online head-to-head and the worst cheese I had to worry about was somebody picking a better team than me, picking the best team in the game. I miss the days where it actually mattered if you knew anything about football to play Madden head-to-head against somebody online. You can't just win by picking smart plays anymore and making sure you have the right coverages out there on the field and things like that to go up against what you're facing. You have to know every single little way to cheese to play somebody online. And I don't know, I'm not going to go out here and spend my time watching videos to see how many different ways I can run the bunch formation and how many adjustments I can possibly make out of one formation to make a play broken and get somebody wide open. The quality was acceptable, I guess. It's like Mortal Kombat. It's all about the meter. Yeah, you're right. The moment you know what's bizarre to me? I made a video on this. I don't know if you guys watched this, but why introduce something into the game that you can't turn off? So they introduced this passing stuff, and you have the option to turn it off if you don't want to use it. So why introduce the meter, the momentum meter, if you can't turn it off? Give people the option to use it or not. It's horrendous. Shout out to the New Wave Lee for the $4.99. I really appreciate it. Thanks to the 19 people or 18 people that sat there and watched me suffer. Hopefully that was entertaining for you, and hopefully you don't judge me too hard for complaining too much. I don't know. It's fun to at least have people around to watch my misery, I guess. All right. 0-1. 0-1, baby. All right, let's go back. Now that we have 19, 20 people watching, maybe you guys can help me out with something, okay? So I have a 32-man league. I'm in this 32-man league, right? And I'm going to be the 49ers in it. And it's going to be a very sim-style league. So we have very strict rules. You're only allowed to audible one time per play on each side of the ball, things like that. So that's fun. It's the 49ers. It's a team that I haven't really been very often. In fact, never, because I don't like the 49ers. I actually dislike the 49ers, so that's why it's taken me so long to get to them. But what I want from you guys, I want your opinion on what would you watch this year on the channel? What team would you watch? What gameplay would you watch? Do you want me to do a rebuild with a team? Do you want me to do a franchise at all? Do you want me to do strictly simulation where I sim forward and just build the team? I had one of those back in the day with the Dolphins. Do you want me to play career mode? I don't know. Let me know in the comments section what you guys are thinking, if there's something you'd like to see me play on the channel, because I'd be pretty curious. I did one with the Bears last year. Did one with the Bengals. I would consider the Bills, but I feel like they're a little bit too easy of a team to start off with. I have not been the Broncos. The Broncos are an interesting candidate now that they have Russell Wilson. Somehow an 87 with X Factor. I don't understand that combination. You'd watch every Madden thing, to be honest. So Seabass, if I came on here and just complained every day about my mutt opponents, you would watch it. I find that hard to believe. You'd probably get, I don't know, you'd probably get bored of it after a while. The Browns are interesting. I haven't done one with the Browns for, what I feel like are probably obvious reasons. Hype you up. What's up, Max? Appreciate you tuning into the chat. Hype you up? I need you to hype me up. I literally just lost by like 40 points or something to somebody in Mutt. Ugh. So painful. So painful. I can't do it. I like a prospect of the Buccaneers. I've always wanted to do a franchise with Max, or sorry, with Leonard. Now I got you mixing up names. I wanted to do a franchise with Leonard Fournette. They actually respected his speed rating this year. They give him 90. 88 acceleration is a bit disrespectful. Change of direction, 78. Okay. For one of the more athletic big guys at the running back position, that's kind of, I don't know. They always get his ratings wrong. That's another thing we could do. I could literally spend an entire stream going through here and just slamming these ratings for how bad they are. They gave James Conner 88 speed. That's pretty respectable, all things considered. Okay. Interesting that they give James Conner better... Oh, no, that's worse change of direction. I was looking at his break tackle? I don't know what I was looking at. It's like they did. 81 change of direction to 78 for Leonard Fournette. What am I looking at? Does anybody at EA know what they're doing? That's like a genuine question. I've mentioned the Chargers. I've done them in recent years. Again, I feel like they're too easy. Kansas City. Explain to you how Minka is only an 89 and TJ isn't a 99. So let me explain that to you. Let me find the hype teams. Usually they like the Patriots. So, Mac Jones is only a 78, so they didn't overrate the Patriots too hard this year. So this is where you start to get into, like, they take away from certain players, they give to other players. The Patriots, who literally have no, I would say, good wide receivers. I think Jacoby Myers has the best potential out of all of them, or maybe it was Kendrick Bourne, I can't remember. Have 4 receivers above an 80. Here's a great example for you. What has Nelson Aguilar done ever in his career? He's an 81, and I'm pretty sure if I looked up his stats, he had less stats in almost every year of his career than Kendrick Bourne or Jacoby Myers. What has Devontae Parker done recently? Devontae Parker, I think, had a decent year. Here's another one. Let's go through running backs. You guys might enjoy my commentary on this type of a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 running backs that are an 80 or above. So you're telling me that there is essentially there's no bad starting running back in the league. Essentially what you're telling me by giving 31 players an 80 rating, and I mean, heck, there's a couple that are at a 79 just below that. You're telling me that every running back on every team is just really good. That's my conclusion that I see from that. I mean, there's no serviceable level players like A.J. Dillon. What did A.J. Dillon do? I don't know. Let me look up his stats. A.J. Dillon's stats. What'd you do last year? He did have 800 yards. Okay, so I could see him maybe bumping up there a little bit. But A.J. Dillon, who had 1 year of 800 yards and 1 year of 200 yards, gets an 80. But then you have a player that had way more than that. That's probably a lower rating than him. I just don't get it. I don't get their rating system. Somebody tell me what Devin Singletary has done. I mean, the Buffalo Bills have been looking to move on from running backs over and over again. 3 seasons in the year, three seasons at running back, hasn't had a 1,000-yard rushing season, and they continue to draft running backs to try to replace these guys. Wasn't J.K. Dobbins injured all last year? He's an 81. Damian Harris had a really good year, but somehow he's only an 82. Wasn't Miles Sanders injured too? I don't know. Let's go through. Okay, let's go back to, we were talking about safeties. We were talking about Minkah Fitzpatrick. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that anybody could justify there being 31 running backs at a 80 or above. And I find it really hard to believe that 6 games into a franchise, which is all it would take for those other 679 overall players to become an 80. I find it hard to believe that 6 games into a franchise, there are 40 running backs essentially that are good running backs in the league. That just doesn't make any sense to me. It does seem like for some of these positions, they've reduced ratings. So like, you know, if you look at free safeties, the best free safety is a 92. Okay, so if the best free safety is a 92, I guess it kind of makes sense that Minkah's an 89. A lot of people said that he had a down year last year. In my opinion, watching him, he had a pretty solid year, but the guys that are ahead of him kind of make sense. I mean, Kevin Byard hasn't been as consistent, but I don't mind him being up here. Justin Simmons is definitely the best free safety in the league. Somehow they always put him second or third. Micah Hyde is always a little bit overrated. He's a 91. Jesse Bates is right there with Justin Simmons as the top free safeties. So it kind of makes sense if you're going to start your ratings at a 92 that Minkah would be an 89. So I can't complain too much about that one. But then you go over to strong safeties, and you have by far the most overrated player in all of Madden in Derwin James. Yeah, when he's on the field, he's a game changer, but how often has he been on the field? I mean, 93 X factor for a guy that can barely stay on the field. So essentially what the explanation is here is that Madden always has a recency bias, or it has a, I don't know, like ooh shiny type of thing. Like ooh shiny, like everybody loves Derwin James. When he plays, he looks amazing. So they give him an amazing rating. But let's look up his stats. How often has he been on the field? So in 3 years, he's had total interceptions, 5 sacks. Okay, so you're averaging like 1.5 per year. And he's had like 100 tackles in 2 seasons. And yeah, when you watch him, he looks really good. But his first season, he was very good. So that jumps you up into like the close to 80 range. And then this last season, he was very serviceable, very solid. He was not a 93 of a player. I don't know how you can give a guy that's played 2 whole seasons a 93 rating. That's kind of crazy to me. But a guy that's been around like a Minka or a Jesse Bates or a Justin Simmons, who is definitely a better player and stays on the field, somehow gets a lower rating. That's just what Madden does. What's up, Willis O'Neill? Appreciate you tuning into the chat. We're just ranting about ratings here. Jamal Adams consistently is overrated, and I'm an LSU fan. Yeah, he's a very good box safety, but he's somehow a 90, somehow above Minka Fitzpatrick, who is, I think most people would say, is definitely a better safety than Jamal Adams is, all things considered. So someone explain that one to me. But then we get into the edge rushers. We were talking about this, defensive ends. I'm sorry. Myles Garrett is not even close to Aaron Donald territory. He's not even close. It's not even an argument. Myles Garrett shouldn't be anywhere near a 99 overall. Yeah, he's an elite player. He's very, very good. He's very good. But Myles Garrett, let's take a look at how long he's been in the league. He's been in the league for 5 years. And let's take a look at how long Aaron Donald's been in the league doing the same thing, if not better, than Myles Garrett. A lot of players complaining about their ratings. Yeah, I mean, they should be. So Myles Garrett's been in the league for 5 years. He's had 4 good years. I mean, his rookie year, he had 7 years. So I guess you could consider that a good year. He's had 4 elite years. Certainly warrants him being up here in the 90s. Not disputing that at all. 5 years with 58.5 sacks. But when we're talking about potentially the best defensive lineman to have ever played football in Aaron Donald, I don't understand how we can put Myles Garrett in the same conversation as him. Again, it's a matter of recency bias. So they don't care about these players' careers. They don't care about the fact that Aaron Donald has been the best defensive player in the league for the past, 10 years? Aaron Donald's been in the league for 8 years. Never has Myles Garrett even gotten close to 20.5 sacks. And Aaron Donald has had 10-plus sacks in 6 seasons. More seasons than Myles Garrett has even been in the league. Never even been a defensive player of the year, that's correct. Aaron Donald literally called season last year, yep. Yeah, I mean, okay. So then we compare Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's been an elite player. Yes, I understand. When you watch him on the football field, he is maybe the more well-rounded player than TJ Watt, but you can't argue with production. Since he's been in the league, both players have been in the league for 5 years. Myles Garrett has 58 sacks, or 58.5. For the 5 years that TJ Watt has been in the league, he has 72 sacks. Not only that, but he tied the sack record. And if we're being legit about it, TJ Watt broke the sack record and they refused to give it to him twice. There were 2 sacks that should have been counted as sacks and they chose not to give them to him. So, but that's a 96 rating? I mean, I don't know what world we're living in that it makes any sense that TJ Watt is a lower rating than Myles Garrett. Yeah, I think you can objectively look at these players and say Myles Garrett is probably a little bit more well-rounded, but you have to respect the production from the two. 96? I
I mean, here's ultimately what the question is. I think part of it also comes into play that, number one, I don't think that they understand their own rating system. And I think this might come into play a little bit. So I'm curious if I switch him to right end. I mean, what more do I need to say? When you switch him to the same position, he's even worse. He goes from a 96 to a 94. What world are we living in that makes any sense? TJ Watt, who tied the sack record, legitimately broke the sack record, and they refused to give it to him. But no, Myles Garrett, Browns, pencil him in for the Super Bowl every year, put him on paper, best team in the league, and then they fumble it away and their players fade into obscurity. I mean, I don't know. Any other ratings y'all want me to look at? This is fun. Oh, here's one. Let's go to quarterbacks. You know, arguably one of the best quarterbacks last year in the league, and has been one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL for a while, but doesn't get a lot of respect because their organization was absolutely trash when he was on the Lions. Won the Super Bowl, carried his team to the Super Bowl. 85? How does that make sense? Can anybody in the chat explain to me Matthew Stafford at an 85 overall? He was better. He was a better overall when he was in Detroit, and he had lower stats, and he had a worse team around him. He comes to the Rams, absolutely carries them, plays like an elite quarterback, wins the Super Bowl. 85 overall. We don't care. We don't care if our ratings make sense. Tyler Lockett's a higher overall. You know, well, to be fair with that, I'm sure a lot of running backs are actually a higher overall running back than they are a receiver. I mean, you could probably go out here with legitimately, you could probably go out here with a lot of wide receivers and switch them to running back, and they'd be a higher overall. Probably like receiving back wise. Like, let's say DJ Moore, he's an 88. If we go to running back, what does that do? $95. So, you know, I'm not hating on your argument there, but a lot of receivers, because of how stupid Madden's system is with ratings and how their archetypes make no sense and how their ratings don't translate into realistic overalls for these players. Aside, quick asterisk here, I've been telling you guys for years that a player's overall isn't their true overall. It doesn't actually mean what everybody thinks it means. DJ Moore goes up from an 88 to a 95. I mean, that's just what happens. When you switch a player from receiver to running back, they go way up. I remember your Steelers franchise. You took Kenny Pickett, and I was so happy because I wanted him in real life. Thanks for playing that into existence. Absolutely, man. Hey, and I if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure I remember correctly, I literally predicted the Steelers' entire offseason. I mean, it's like legitimately crazy how I predicted it in a franchise. I brought in Mitch Trubisky to mentor Kenny Pickett. I said, look, he's an athletic quarterback. He has something left in the tank, and I think he was mismanaged as a quarterback when he was on the Bears. Bring him in. Let him show Kenny Pickett a thing or two. Draft Kenny Pickett. Let him learn from him. What do? They bring in Kenny Pickett, compete for the starting job, provide some competition for Kenny Pickett, get Kenny Pickett some experience behind him, and you don't throw him into a bad situation right off the bat, which is what happens a lot of the time with quarterbacks in the NFL, and that's why we see them fail. I also said, let's go out and grab ourselves James Daniels, because I know he's going to be a free agent. So what do? We went out and grabbed James Daniels to boost the offensive line. So, you know, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I had a pretty good prediction this year with the Pittsburgh Steelers, not gonna lie.
That's why they change overall in the season to get ratings somewhat right. Who do you think is better, Herbert or Burrow? Yes, you definitely did, brother. True Steelers fan you are. Thank you. Man, who do I think's better, Herbert or Burrow? I'm LSU biased. I think genuinely, if I have to be objective about it, I think genuinely Herbert is the more gifted football player. Like, I think he's always going to have the better arm strength, things like that. I think Joe Burrow is the better competitor, and I think that mentally he's the better football player. So take that for what you will. I think Joe Burrow had more to do with getting his team to the Super Bowl than Herbert did with his team's success. Don't get me wrong. I think Herbert is a very solid quarterback, and I think he certainly deserves to be up here in the ratings. But I do believe that they got the rating right with Burrow being above Herbert. I would just personally say I think Burrow would be an 89 at this point. I don't think he's proven that he's that elite category. And I think Herbert would be an 88. I'd put them right there, one away from each other. Honestly, if you wanted to make a realistic roster, I'd probably put them both at about an 88. Keep them even. Let them keep competing. Add Lamar into that conversation between Herbert, Burrow. I mean, like, the bias in me just wants to take Joe Burrow every single time. They're all relatively athletic. My problem is, like, as a Steelers fan, I've seen Lamar play enough times to know that he struggles throwing the football sometimes. Like, he genuinely does. But Lamar's got that crazy athleticism. He's actually got pretty decent size for how athletic he is. I mean, 6'2", 220 is not too bad. I think in today's NFL, though, you got to take Lamar just because of how athletic he is. Yo, shout out to Ragtag Turtle 787. I appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next time we have an opportunity for a stream. What time is it now? We're getting close to 11 o'clock. Yeah, I think Burrow has the best leadership. I think that's a good point. He has the best leadership qualities out of those guys. I don't know. All this talk is getting me wondering where I want to go. Where I want to go with my potential franchise or whatever I decide to play this year. I will say this is like the first year in a while that they've gotten the quarterback ratings mostly correct. And I don't think it's through their own I don't think they're like actually responsible for getting these things correct. But because of how incorrect they've been in the past. But, like, I mean, arguably Rodgers is the better football player in terms of skill set than Tom Brady is, but Tom Brady should be up there because of his career resume. You have to respect a player's career resume. You just do. And yeah, Tom Brady anymore is not a 97 of a physical football player. He doesn't have the same arm strength he used to, things like that, but mentally he's going to be superior to all of these quarterbacks. So I think it's right. I think you have Brady 1, you have Rodgers 2, nobody's a 99. I hated that they gave Mahomes a 99 in like his second year. It was stupid. It makes no sense. You have to let a player earn a rating. You only give those ratings away that are like 96, 97, 98, 99 to players that have physically changed the way the position is played. Tom Brady has done that. Oh, yeah, look at the throw power ratings. I'll get into that in a second once I'm done going through these overalls. They are so bad at certain ratings. Oh, my goodness. Mahomes third. Now he deserves a 95 after so many years in the league and being productive. What's up, Colton? Appreciate you tuning in. Josh Allen, 92. Kind of makes sense that he'd be the next player. Then you kind of have the toss-up between... Then you have the toss-up between Burrow, Prescott, Herbert, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I get that. Russell Wilson, severely underrated. Yeah, he has had down years. However, go look at any other quarterback stats and tell me who has done what he has done for the same amount of years that he has done it. Russell Wilson deserves to be right up here with these guys. Russell Wilson should be a 94 right below Patrick Mahomes, if not a 93. I'm sorry. It's the truth. It's just simply the truth. And I honestly think that with the team that he's on now, he'll prove that he'll be up there. I think that a couple roster updates from now, Russell Wilson will be back up there in the low 90s to mid to high 90s potentially. He's that good of a quarterback. He's a game changer. He changed the way the game was played. Russell Wilson opened the door for guys like Patrick Mahomes. He just did. It's the truth. Matthew Stafford at an 85 is a joke. So what I would do, Russell Wilson would slot in right behind Patrick Mahomes at a 94, and then you would have your Matthew Stafford slotting in either at a 93 above Josh Allen or at a 91 below Josh Allen. Maybe a 90, because I said I'd move Burrow down a point or so. And then, yeah, you get into the toss-up of players again in this category like Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson. I don't know what the heck you do with him. I've always thought Deshaun Watson is a little bit overrated, but I know he's a great player, but he's also got all these allegations against him. I don't want to get into that. Ryan Tannehill should probably be a little higher. Derek Carr should probably be a little higher. Matt Ryan, he is what he is at this point. Kirk Cousins should probably be a little bit higher. And then, like, let's be honest. If we're being realistic about these quarterback ratings, like, Justin Fields should be like a 60 overall. I mean, like honestly, he should be like a 65 with superstar, just based on his performance last year. And same thing with Trevor Lawrence over here on the Jaguars. There's no way he deserves a 76 at this point. If you're going to give Mac Jones a 78, Trevor Lawrence certainly doesn't deserve a 76. It's just the truth of it. But I had a request to take a look at these throw powers, so let's take a look at these throw powers, because again, I know that these don't make sense. Did I pass throw power? Or am I just going crazy? It had to be back here, right? Went to play week 1, and the jersey option was practice jerseys. Quit the game, ended in a 0-0. Are you the one that commented on a video earlier and said you had an issue? There's like a glitch going around where you end up with the teams in practice jerseys or something. Somebody else commented something very similar to that. So I am not surprised to see a comment saying that there's some glitchiness going on in franchise mode. I've heard a few people say stuff like that now. Where am I missing throw power? I'm just going to go to franchise because I don't think I could easily see it there unless I skipped over it. I didn't see it. I know for a fact that Joe Burrow's throw power doesn't make any sense. I still don't understand why they give him such low throw power. I've yet to see an explanation for it. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. Like, here's the reality of it. And I know I keep saying that. I apologize. The reality of it. Well, the reality is, to be an NFL quarterback, you should have a minimum of like 90 throw power. Anything below that is reserved for people that we know specifically has a weak arm, or for an older quarterback that we know his throw power is disappearing, like a old Peyton Manning whenever he was playing, like a Matt Ryan right now. Players like that. Is the game any better, or is it not worth it? Be year 3, no Madden, if so. Well, based on my Mutt game that I just played, no. But I was playing Mutt. I mean, that's to be expected. People are just cheese online. So it depends on what you're looking to do. If you're looking to play franchise, I think that there are some genuine improvements. I've liked the way the game plays against the CPU so far. The heck was I looking at? Quarterbacks throw powers. I feel like I got to play it a little bit longer to pass judgment on it. And I hope that if you haven't bought the game yet, or you haven't pre-ordered the game yet, that you'll wait for my review to come out. Because as always, I'll give you guys the honest truth of whether the game is worth it or not. Tom Brady at 92 throw power, that's high. He should be at probably 89 or 90. I mean, they have to inflate that, though, to give him the 97 rating. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to have a 97 rating because, again, he's going to have like every accuracy at 99 or close to it and awareness at 99. Aaron Rodgers at 93 throw power is disrespectful. Patty Mahomes at 97, I guess, makes sense. Josh Allen makes sense. Joe Burrow, perfect case. he's got to have a 90 throw power. It doesn't make any sense for him to have 87. Unless somebody can show me some evidence to the fact that he doesn't have an arm, but he's known for deep balls. He was known for deep balls at LSU. He's known for deep balls on the Bengals. He has a good arm. It's not like he's just throwing ducks all day long. Dak Prescott, 89 throw power. That's a little low. Russell Wilson, 92. That's a little bit low. He still has a great arm. Yeah, he's a little bit older, but he's still only 33. Matthew Stafford has a good arm here. Kyler Murray is known for having a cannon, is he not? I mean, he's known for having a very good arm, probably better than 90 throw power at the very least. I don't know how we're giving Deshaun Watson 93 throw power when we haven't seen him play in how long. We're giving him better throw power than Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, all these guys. Like, in my opinion, with a guy like that, you take all of his ratings down a bit until you see him play again. Derek Carr's okay. Ryan Tannehill, that's probably okay. Matt Ryan probably shouldn't have 85 at this point. It should probably be like 82 if we're being fair, and give him like 95 awareness to replace it. Yeah, I agree with that, Jared. It takes months to even begin to have a complete opinion on how a game is. The first week is usually a bit all over the place, either overly positive or overly negative. But that's my thing. And that's why I think that this game has some... What's up, Declan? Appreciate you tuning in. That's why I think this game has some hope, is because my initial reaction to playing what I've played so far, other than that Mutt game, which is totally just due to the other user being super cheesy, my opinion of it so far has been kind of positive, kind of negative, kind of mixed. Like, I didn't initially have a negative reaction, or I didn't initially have a positive reaction to it. So that's like what gives me hope. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it kind of makes sense in my mind. Mac Jones' 85 throw power is just utterly disrespectful. I know that he does not have the greatest arm in the world, but he should be at a minimum of 88 throw power. Like, again, there's a minimum threshold you need to meet here, Madden devs, for your players to be serviceable in your own game. This is the problem that they don't understand. They don't understand how their own ratings work and how they operate within an actual game of Madden. If you knew anything about how throw power works within Madden, you would never give Mac Jones 85 throw power to start, because you know that makes him almost useless. And it's almost impossible to get his throw power up from an 85. So it's almost useless to even start a franchise as the Patriots, if we're being honest about it. Again, I don't think that's their intention, but I think that they're kind of oblivious of how that works. I don't think either the two teams communicate with each other between gameplay and actual ratings, or they just don't play their own game, or they don't care. I mean, there's that option too. I think Tua's got 86 throw power. This is one that, like, everybody says, oh, Tua's got a crappy arm. He's got no arm. Well, I don't think that's true. But if you do think that's true, how does he have 86 throw power and Mac Jones has 85? Did we ever see Mac Jones underthrow receivers to the category of Tua Tagovailoa? I mean, really, like, do these people not look at their own ratings? Like, the people that make this game, I just don't get it. 86 throw power for Hurts? That's a little low. It don't make sense. It don't make sense, guys. It doesn't make any sense. All right. I've ranted about ratings enough. Does anybody want to see any more ratings before I'm just going to hop into a game against the CPU, so that some of you guys that are curious about the way the game plays can see some gameplay. And what I'll do is I'll commentate, the positives, the negatives, the things that I'm seeing about the game as I play a CPU game. So speak now in the chat if you want to see anything specific before I hop into a game. I'll give you guys a minute. Just to be sure, I'll check my phone while you guys have an opportunity to drop some comments if you feel like it. Make sure I'm up to date on everything here. What's up, NA2K5? I appreciate you tuning in. We got a lot of people tuned in tonight. I really appreciate everybody tuning in for the stream. I know not everybody likes to leave a comment, but I really do appreciate those of you that comment in the chat. Leave me feedback. Let me know what you want to see me play. Again, I'm just playing Madden right now because it just released for pre-order and whatnot. And to be honest with you, play as the Vikings. Done deal. I'll do it. Appreciate you leaving the comment. All right. Ugh, I'm all over the place now. What was I going to say? Okay, let's play a game as the Vikings against the CPU on all Madden. Who should we play against? Somebody let me know a team that you want to see the Vikings go up against. All right, we got Vikings. Vikings Cardinals works for me. Let's run it. All Madden. I like Minnesota's playbook. At least I think I do. Don't they have like a... They have some type of a nice throwback. No? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I think maybe it's the all purple that I like. Oh, no, that's it. The current color rush, the purple with the yellow, that is so nice. That right there, in my opinion, is one of the nicest uniforms in the NFL. I apologize if you think I'm weird for that. I am an LSU fan, so the purple and yellow looks so nice to me. I have so many LSU jerseys. Cardinals, yeah, you both said it. That's pretty sick. Set offensive focus. Well, we are going to throw medium and defend. It's James Conner. I'm not afraid of defending any type of pass against them. DB run support, medium pass coverage. Go defend deep pass just to be safe. Took a break from Madden for years, from 2009 until Madden 22. Holy cow. Well, you missed all of the nonsense years. Good for you, dude. We gotta get a little bit of a round of applause here for you. Cut out at the right time. From 2009 to Madden 22, you cut out at the right time. Played NBA 2K only, and 2K puts out worse games than EA. You have no hope in 2K without spending thousands. Yeah, that's why I'm not hopeful for 2K making a football game either. A lot of people are super excited about that. I am not so much. 6-minute quarters, 15-second Excel. I don't like that camera. Do you guys like that camera on the kick return? I feel like I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm getting used to it, but I feel like I can't like actually see what's happening in front of me. I like to see the blocking forming, you know what I mean? So I know where to go. Took off from 2003 to 2018. Man, good on you guys. I was, oh, that's what I was going to say. I was not going to buy this game for a while. I feel a responsibility to you guys to make sure you have the information at the very least, so I give a review so you guys know whether I think the game's worth your money or not. Because like I said, I always try to give you my honest opinion. I'm going to have to turn this passing meter stuff off because for me, it keeps resulting in pump fakes or canceled passes. I don't
I don't know why. I guess I'm hitting the button too many times or something like that. I really don't know what I'm messing up that's causing that to happen. Started watching my channel for MLB The Show tips. I appreciate it. I'm glad that I got a good following for MLB tips. Come on, carry that linebacker. Oh, okay. Easy completion. Come down with the catch. Yeah, I wasn't going to buy this game. And then I got to a point where I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to buy the pre-order. But then I realized I had money in my account to buy the pre-order, so I was like, okay, well, I might as well do it. Because what ended up happening was, I think I told you guys this, I bought MLB The Show. I pre-ordered MLB The Show, and then got a code from the devs for the game. So I got my purchase refunded of it. So I had the balance left over, so I was like, you know what? I'll buy it early, get some tips out. Yo, I'm so ready for a Madden League. I can't wait. After playing that MUT game that I just played, I cannot wait for some hopefully realistic style gameplay. I hope everybody else is going to try to play as realistic as I am.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Blown block. So one thing that I'll comment out, and I don't really think this might not have been what happened on this play. Yeah, actually it is. Well, I guess kind of is. Just blocking not making any sense. So as this tackle, there's no world in which you just when I flipped the play to the left as an inside zone to the left, there's legitimately no world in which this left tackle doesn't go and push this defensive end out to get this hole. There's no world in which we leave a wide receiver one-on-one blocking a defensive end. So basic logic would say, okay, Darashaw's going out that way, and we have, I apologize for the weird camera angle, we have these two in a double team up to this linebacker. Okay, so ultimately what's happening is number 72 here is responsible to go get that linebacker. So if that actually happens, which, they kind of do the double team thing, right? And that guy would get the linebacker if 71 didn't get, sucked into an animation, and Darrisaw actually goes out to block that guy, we have a big hole there. But again, they did nothing to positively affect run blocking so that it operates the way that run blocking should operate. So that's a major negative for those of you guys that are watching. Run blocking has not been fixed. Running the ball is a little bit easier if you're good at button mashing X to break some tackles. So take that for what you will. How am I liking it so far? It's a mixed bag in my opinion, which could potentially be a good thing, could potentially be a bad thing. Wish you could join. You play against Cheese all the time. I mean, oh man. So that one's on me, but what was I trying to do there? I was trying to do a low pass. So I don't know if that's just Cousins not being able to throw it low. Yeah, he's just leading him too far. I guess I threw it too late. I wanted to throw it into this window right here. That's just a bad read on my part. I mean, realistically, I should be able to throw into that window, but I think I just read it too late, to be honest with you. Everybody's saying the pass rush is crazy. You had that experience. It's probably leaning more towards realism, but not sure if it will lead to fun gameplay yet. Throwing out of the sack, so that's what... Okay. Yes, the pass rush is crazy. I'm seeing a lot of throws under pressure, and that's what we just saw there. So that'll be a lot of what you experience. Now, what I'll say is And this legitimately has happened every year for the past 3-4 years or so. It might even be longer than that. They fix the pass rush so that it's more realistic, so you have less time to throw every single year. Oh my goodness. Did he actually get his feet in? Holy crap. There's no way he got his feet in. That's crazy. But man, what a throw. I guess he did tap his toes, did he? Kind of. Yeah, he caught that. That's impressive. What the heck was I saying?
41 yards.
Oh, okay, so here's what's going to happen, I guarantee you. Yeah, pass rush is fixed. Pass rush is going to operate the way that it should for about the first week or two, or maybe a month. And then what's going to happen is the pro players are going to complain, and then it's going to get changed because they want the pro players to be happy so that, you know, the MUT players and all the guys that make money on YouTube off of this game every day can have a fun time and can get all the views and all that stuff. So it's going to be fixed for a couple weeks, maybe a month, and then it's going to change. I can guarantee you that.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first.
Yeah, 0-1 trap is still very effective. That has not changed. Well, the 1-0-1 trap.
Murray a give. This is counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
This game is certainly going to take some getting used to. As you can see, I'm still not really even playing that well against the CPU.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down.
Yeah, exactly. So that they can sit in the pocket and throw their one-play touchdowns that take forever.
Here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. On the slant complete to
Dang,
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches.
I like the presentation a little bit this year. I can't complain too much about that.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw, it's Murray.
Bruh, come... Guys, tackle. It's Kyler Murray. He ain't breaking 3 tackles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez. Make a tackle, guys. Come on. All right, we got 30 people watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in 100%. That's my bad. All right, we'll get it back. Maybe. I don't know.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. It does. You're right. It takes finding a balance between the two. And they don't necessarily have the team in place to make that happen. College baseball would be really fun. All right, so I'm curious to see what happens here, but basic blocking principles, I should have a wide open gap in the right A gap, because that center and guard on the left should take care of the down linebacker, and the guard and the right tackle should double team J.J. Watt. I mean, this should be no contest. Okay, they did do that properly. Against a user, that probably won't work because they'll move somebody around and it'll break the blocking assignment. Just throwing that out there. Who's my franchise team this year? This is what I was asking in the chat earlier, actually. So I have a 32-man league that I'm in that I'm running as the 49ers.
But for video purposes, I don't have anything selected yet. So you guys tell me what you want to see. I haven't gotten many selections, or many suggestions yet, I should say, on who people want me to run.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
All right, well, apparently everything out of bunch works. Probably not, because, you know, probably going to throw to the wrong route here. Okay, almost an interception because the receiver refuses to come back to the ball. This is a major pet peeve of mine. This is wide open. I'm throwing this ball short to the right so that defensive back has absolutely no hope of ever getting to it. If you throw this ball right here, that defensive back is never going to get to that in any situation. Okay, so we throw the ball kind of there where I was aiming, and the receiver just drifts. Why are you drifting? Who is this? Smith Jr., I guess he's not very good, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Should not be drifting like that, though. You're in the NFL. You should be attacking the football just like every other player does.
First down, here's Cousins. Open man is Osborne, he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On second down,
there we go. Good zone blocks. Not too bad.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I don't love that. I don't love that either. Oof. There we go. We were able to throw in front of the safety. Risky throw, but I'll take it.
9 yards on first down. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down.
I'm getting sucked in so bad. I hate the fact that you get sucked into defensive linemen.
Yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Yeah, gun bunch is cheese. Tell me about it. Go rewind the video. If you weren't here during that mess, go rewind the video and watch that Mutt gameplay. The guy that was running gun bunch audibled 4 times every single play, flipped the play once, if not twice every single play pre-play. Only a little bit cheesy.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
College football revamped, yeah. Facts.
Cousins to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
What was that, third down? Was I not paying attention? 4th and 2? All right. Well, we should just be able to get this on a shallow cross, but who knows?
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down and will go the The Vikings
I hate Madden so much. Who is this? Yes, I guess he has inside leverage, okay? That's Murphy Jr. Okay, I probably shouldn't have been looking to throw here. But why? Oh, why? He literally gets inside of him, okay? He probably shouldn't get inside leverage, but right here, Justin Jefferson has him beat. Just run your route correctly. No, a tiny little bit of contact, or not even contact, because they want Jefferson to get off his route. Madden does. Madden wants him to avoid the other guy coming across. Justin Jefferson now has to adjust his route and go behind the defender. Something that he would never do in real life as a football player. As a receiver, if you're man-on-man with somebody, you don't let them get in front of your face. You just don't. There was plenty of room here to cut underneath of this and adjust your route underneath. Whatever. Bad throw by me.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17.
I know that one was a bad decision. I'll take some responsibility for that one, but I still have a complaint on it. That's all I'm saying.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Yeah, at least he didn't run through him. That is true. All right, we need a better second half here. We had 2 solid drives ended by stupidity on my part, if I'm being honest. All right, we're going to run inside focus. And they haven't really been throwing deep, but we're going to defend deep pass anyway. Our defense has been consistent.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Yeah, the receivers bumping off their routes and stuff like that, just so annoying. You would think that they would have fixed that by now. That was a Madden 21 issue. Madden 21 had that same issue, especially when it went to next gen. And somehow at this point, it's still a massive issue. I gotta see what happened here. Why? Why do players just not play the way they're supposed to play? This is Danielle Hunter, an elite defensive end. I don't need to say much more than that. This is Zach Ertz, a washed-up tight end that has never been known for blocking. This is Danielle Hunter, a defensive end who is responsible and is knowledgeable enough to keep outside contain on this tight end. Comes up, engages, gets himself washed inside. Why? Just maintain the edge there, and then you free up your other guys to come up field and make a play. What is this guy looking at? What is happening here? At the start of the play, my cornerback is watching, I don't know, the fans up in section 200 or something like that. I hope there's something good going on there. I don't know. I guess that's what he's watching. But regardless of that, his first instinct is to just drop back. I understand you're in zone coverage, but like nothing about this tells you, like at this point right here, why are we continuing to drop back? Your first read is to come up and help in the run game. You shouldn't be making this tackle at the 30-yard line. You start at the 30-yard line. You're looking Man. Madden. Unreal stuff, man.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield.
I will say the CPU's playing pretty well. I mean, obviously I'm not playing that well, but
that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him. Because he usually knows where the ball is.
come on. We got to be able to get pressure on Kyler Murray. I wish that they would also allow sacks to like actually get home occasionally against scramblers. Bro. What? Hold on a second. Okay, so James Conner, I know, has 88 speed, 88 acceleration. What I don't know... So, Lewis Sign, whatever his name is, has 93 speed and 95 acceleration. But I was just absolutely stuck in the mud trying to get over to him. So what happened here? Does it not look like James Conner is running faster? Does that not look like James Conner is running faster than the guy with 5 more speed than him? Am I wrong? Am I seeing this differently? Somebody tell me in the comment section. Is James Conner not outrunning that? Is 88 speed James Conner right here outrunning 93 speed safety? Am I just not viewing this correctly? Is it because I was in the box that it just slowed me down? Like, does it not look like I'm stuck in the mud here? Just tell me, am I seeing things or am I going crazy here? Because I kind of feel like I'm going crazy. What was that?
Game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Man, Kyler is just throwing dots.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Does mid-blitz cheese work still, or is that not a thing?
Now Murray. And he's unable to hold on to that defensive.
I can't buy an interception tonight.
Falls incomplete.
I literally can't buy an interception. What am I doing wrong? I have no answers.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray.
There we go. Auto pressure. Okay, so the double A gap, nickel double A gap does still kind of cheese.
Down to the ground. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good.
All right, boys, we're still in this game. Even though I've screwed up both of my drives so far, we're still in this game. I just need to score and then hold them to a field goal.
On that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come.
Hey, we got 30 people in the chat right now or watching the stream. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I do. All right, what to do? Can go inside zone, tight end attack. Let's just resort to knowing to what plays worked last year and see if they work this year.
Kicking field goals, not in their game plan.
There we go. Nice, easy completion.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not
Honestly, what I need to do... I've always found this funny. I have to comment on this about the Minnesota playbook. This is legitimately their playbook. They have single back, gun, and then the specialty sets like goal line, Hail Mary, and special teams. They got nothing special in between. No pistol, no strong eye, no weak eye, none of that stuff. They're just straightforward, hammer the ball kind of team. I've always thought it was funny.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
I really don't like the play call options that they're giving me here, though. I got nothing better than this. Guess I'm going with the crossing play. It's okay. Need to do a better better job of timing those bullet passes. That's for sure.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Play fake, Cousins.
Oh God.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Kennard.
Bruh. Like, wasn't Kennard a defensive back, or is he actually a linebacker? That's Darashaw. You just got beat. Bruh. And that's going to set us back Now I'm going to fail to get points, and everybody's going to think I'm going to get shut out by a CPU team. Come on, Madden. Help me out a little bit. I'm just having a rough go of it tonight. That's just the honest truth.
There was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as
All right, fourth quarter. Come on.
each zone,
Let's make something happen here.
communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
All right, we got the flood. Flood's usually pretty solid. Jefferson or Thielen will be open here.
On third down, Cousins. And they will stop him
All right, that
short.
puts me in position.
At the 27, no first down. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down.
Good pickup, Thielen.
Is complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll
All right,
keep
come
the
on.
drive alive. Felt
Got to get something. Got to get points.
in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
Let's go with the PA cross.
Pressure on a fourth down call, doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Come on, touchdown. So close.
Taken down at the 2-yard line. 19
Come on, we got to punch this in.
Number 19. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. Will score.
Oh, weird animation there, but we did score the touchdown.
Power football there, down near the
All right.
goal line.
Got to look at that one again. What is that? I hate the fact that Madden is so animation driven. Look at this. Just wiping him out, teleporting into the end zone.
He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing.
All right, 10-7. We got to get a stop.
Blocking and getting their runner across the goal line.
Hopefully they're going to come out and run the football because Kyler has been accurate.
Joseph tees it up to kick off on
I really don't
the
want to have to
touchdown.
defend the pass again. But knowing them and the Arizona playbook, they'll probably come out spreading.
On this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now.
Yep,
as
3
they
wide
get
receivers
to
set.
take over. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking.
There we go. Get that instant pressure. Let's go. We got to get a little bit cheesy, but we're going to make it work.
By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Letty, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Throwing on second and long. Murray.
Come on, somebody get there.
And
All right,
this
good.
will be
Force the bad throw.
down at the feet of his receiver. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Murray now.
Come on, just make the tackle. We got 2 of you.
Down about 3 yards short of the first.
We're good. We're good.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to
We're going to chew out the rest of this clock and win the game.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Wonder if it's bad for me to wear sunglasses while sitting essentially like in the dark at a computer screen.
7-yard return
Probably, right?
following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And you sense the time.
All right, this should be like an automatic
Defense forced the
5 yards on the run.
chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Cook again.
Let's go, Cook.
He gets this one to midfield
Up to the 50.
before he's brought down. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried
Take it down to the 2-minute
times.
warning.
3 points separating these
They
two
don't want to
sides.
defend the
2
run,
minutes left to
so
go in the fourth.
I'm going to run the
So
ball.
Vikings in possession of the football.
Oh, wait, there, now they go.
Reset. They come up on a
PA
first
boot
and 10
pivot. I don't like that. They're stacking the box. Can't run that. PA verticals. That comeback might be open with Jefferson.
Play action. Cousins.
Oh, Cousins' arm is dead. Did you see how long that throw took to get there? Is that because he's just got bad throw power or what? Or is it because I didn't really hit the bullet pass that well on the accuracy?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, just inside zone it.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to give me room. I got a minute and a half. I got 3 timeouts. I'm running all day. Let's use our superstar. Probably should have been running more earlier on anyway.
Here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
Good. Down to the 9. Let's not make a stupid mistake. Come on.
Down at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down.
I don't want passing plays. Like, come on, give me some run game.
And making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Give me this. Spread them out a little bit. Zone to the right. All right. I'm just calling it now. This play's going to get blown up. It shouldn't. We're zoning to the right. We got basically 2 guys on that linebacker and 2 guys on the big guy on the right side. Okay, that's not quite blown up. Not the way I thought it was going to be.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts.
Nah, I don't need the timeout yet.
Use them now.
Yeah, I guess I'll take 1 timeout because it's going to chew some clock off.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it again.
Come on, we got to get that block.
Only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And
Do I want to run it again? Kind of.
got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Oh, part in the Red Sea. Touchdown. Let's go. Let's end this on a good feeling. Oh, God. All right, I'm doing the good old jump to next play, jump to next play. Let's defend. How much do you think they changed the playbook? As far as I know, they did a little bit of adjustment from last year to this year. But to be honest with you, the playbooks that are in the game now are like 75% the same as what they were back in 2011. They just don't change the playbooks that often, if I'm being honest.
Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be
4 seconds.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to 1 final play.
You know, honestly, that would be pretty funny, but I think you should do that, Seabass. We used to do that back in the day. Back on NCAA when they had Team Builder. Let's go. That's a dub. Back on NCAA when they had Team Builder, we always made our football teams every single year. I remember making our football team. Yeah, I am a coach. Some of these guys in the chat are my football players. Yeah. We used to make our football teams back in the day. We used to make the entire conference actually, and we'd have all the teams play each other. All right, back out to the main menu. We at least got a dub, so we're 1-1 on the day. It's against the CPU, but it's still a win. Still a win. I'll take it. All right, what are we looking at? We're looking at about close to 12 o'clock. How long's this stream been running for? We're at about 2 hours, 10 minutes now. I'm probably going to end it soon. Do you guys want to see anything before I hop off? I'm not going to have time for a whole game. 23 people left in here, 22 people, whatever it is, 23 people now. Let me know if there's anything you want to see before we hop out of here. I want to hop in. I guess I don't need to hit this to get to it. I can just go to play now. Do one season of a rebuild? Maybe I will do a live stream where I do a rebuild live like that. I want to go to play now. I want to scroll through the team overalls. Baltimore as an 87 is kind of high, not going to lie. We'll start at Vikings. Vikings is an 80. I feel like isn't too bad. Titans, I feel like are a little underrated. Texans are still overrated. They don't even deserve a 74. Steelers are an 80. A little bit underrated if you ask me, but they're okay at an 80. Seattle doesn't deserve a 76. I feel like everybody thinks... yeah, I coach middle school, and I help out with high school football. The Saints are... I don't really feel like the Saints are that good of a team. I feel like they're overrated a little bit. Baltimore is definitely overrated. They don't deserve an 87. The Rams at an 88 is pretty solid. The Raiders are overrated at an 83. I guess they did get Devontae, so that probably jacks it up. The Patriots might even be... I don't know. The Patriots are kind of right around where they should be. I feel like I could see somebody making an argument for overrated or underrated for the Patriots. The Panthers are definitely a little bit overrated. They should be a little bit lower. I think they're inflated by CMC's rating that he carries over that he probably shouldn't have anymore. The Packers are overrated. Their team's not that good. They have a couple good players, but they're not that good. Detroit Lions overrated. New York Jets kind of right where they should be, actually. Jacksonville Jaguars overrated. New York Giants overrated. 49ers, I'm biased against them. I think they're overrated. Yeah, you're right. They do. The Saints do have a great defense and a few great players on offense. Maybe I don't give them enough credit. I think the Falcons are actually, well, they're not a very good team. 77 might be right for them. The Eagles are 100% overrated. They do not deserve an 85, in my opinion. The Dolphins are overrated. The Dolphins this year are going to be the Browns of the past few years, where they picked up Tyreek Hill, so they're going to the Super Bowl type of team. You know what I mean? But that is not going to happen. Cowboys, I don't know where to put them because they should be good, but they always choke. Do I play fantasy football at all? Yes and no. I've played fantasy football for quite a while. I won 2 or 3 years of the league that I was in with coworkers at one point in time. I didn't play any fantasy football last year, and I actually loved it. And I'm not currently playing any fantasy football this year unless somebody manages to convince me to get into a league. Washington Commanders, overrated a little bit, just a little bit. They have some good players on paper, but their team has done nothing to deserve an 81. Colts are, I think, a little bit underrated, actually. 82, they should probably be a little bit higher. They have a very, very solid number of players across the board. Chiefs at an 86 is overrated. Their offense is great. Their defense is pretty weak. Chargers at an 87 is overrated. Highly inflated by the most overrated player in all of Madden, Derwin James Jr. Arizona Cardinals, On paper, an 84 makes sense, but I still think they're a little overrated. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, probably right about where they should be. They failed to meet expectations last year, though, so I don't think we should give them a higher rating than the Rams, who won the Super Bowl. Cleveland Browns, overrated at an 84. Broncos, right where they should be, kind of underrated. I know Wilson is 100% underrated substantially, so their rating would go up if Wilson went up. The Bills are a very good football team. I like an 89 for them. The Cincinnati Bengals are a very good football team, and they have a few significant holes, though. So I would say 85 is about right. And there is no way in any world whatsoever that the Bears deserve a 78. The organization is clueless. The coaching staff is clueless. And they don't really have that many good players left on that team. And they're ruining the good ones that they do have on that team. The Bears should probably be down at the bottom with the Texans. The Texans should probably be like a 70 overall. The Bears should be like a 72, 73. Apologize if that offends anybody. That's just how I feel. We should do a fantasy football league. I don't know. It takes convincing to get me to do it. I feel like when I play fantasy football, I don't watch football to enjoy football. I watch football for fantasy football. And so it kind of takes away from it. The baseline for ratings is higher these days, crept up over the year. I'm sure you know that, though. 100%. I get that. Yeah, everything's inflated now. They want every play. What they really want to do is they want to give as many players a 99 as they can because they want to get social media out of it. They want people to talk about it. They want stuff like that. So they like to inflate stuff. How does the new passing features feel? Too distracting or no? Yes. I've had a few people tell me that they like it. I've had a lot more people tell me that they dislike it than like it. For me, it feels a little bit distracting, and for me, it feels like it results in more inaccurate passes than accurate passes. I haven't fully grasped the system, though. I haven't spent enough time trying to grasp the system. So I think that it requires more time before I can give a good judgment on it. I don't fully understand the intrigue of fantasy. I'm more of a normal sports betting guy. I don't really do any betting, to be honest with you. Fantasy, yeah. I don't know. Oh, man, I'm getting tired. I think I'm going to end off the stream there, guys. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Man, we still got 23 people in the chat right now. That's honestly pretty exciting. I hope that you guys turn up the next time I do a live stream. It's been quite a while since I've done any live streaming, but it felt like a good time since Madden came out, so I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Next time I do a live stream, it may or may not be Madden. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys that are still here, certainly. All right, I'll see you guys, I don't know when. I mean, I'll probably have Madden videos up tomorrow. I don't know when my next stream will be. Streaming MLB could be good, actually. All right, I'll see you guys. As always, have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video.